Yo team, it's the exam coach checking in with you. Today, I want to talk about copying. Yeah, being great at copying other people's work is something you're going to have to get good at to do well in your exams. Okay, there's a little more to it than that. Let's get into it. So one of the things I think helped me most when I was at school is I figured out the importance of asking for, copying, and learning from other people's work. The fancy name for this is peer-to-peer learning. Now, there are a number of benefits to this. Number one, if you do this, the whole learning process becomes more individualized. Number two, the learning done is active, meaning you're constantly talking it through one-to-one, you're consciously thinking it through, you're not just passively listening to the information. Number three, the person that you are copying or learning from actually reinforces their own learning or understanding by taking on the teacher role, whilst the person copying or being taught gets value from the fresh perspective. There are three different types of copying. Let's crack them out and discuss. Number one, the sneak peek mid-test. Number two, the pre-class speedy copy set. Number three, looking through someone else's work in your own time and really figuring out what they are doing to achieve the results they get. The first two we're less interested in. Yeah, I know the idea of doing no work for tests and homework and getting away with it has an appeal. We've all been there, exam coach included.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
But you and I both know this is a short-term fix, and we're into our long-term gains.
Focus!
So it's the third type of copying that we really want to focus on because it can be put to work for you under exam conditions. Asking for someone's notes, essay answer, or marked exam and taking the time to really figure out why it got the grade it did is huge. This can be applied to any subject, but I'd say it works particularly well for essay subjects and maths. For essay subjects, you should be identifying the structure and the key points made. For maths, you can clearly see the steps taken to get to the answer by looking at someone else's work. If you're not sure what's going on, just ask the person you're learning from and they can walk you through it. So much of exams is just about spotting patterns, getting clear on what the examiner wants to see, how they want to see it, and delivering that. Yeah, it's not cool, it's not creative, and it's certainly not cracking, but it works. The punchline with this type of learning is it's a two-way value exchange. The person who's asking is learning, the person who's teaching is reinforcing their learning. Don't be afraid of asking either. Asking for things is something that everyone will have to do in life. You might as well just crack on now and get it done with a cheeky bit of biology. Quick tip for any future tests or mock exams you might have coming up, trade papers with someone after the exam. Take a look at what they wrote. You might learn something. And finally, before I check out, share this video with someone you want to start trading work with, or just tag them in the comments. I'm checking out.